In this video, I'm going to show you how to use a wizard to populate a template. Now we'll use the same design I've been working on. Let's work on the front in this design since it's got more elements on it. So to use a wizard to populate a template, first we need to save a template. So over here we've got something that says save design. We've also got something that says save template. But just like we couldn't save a design until we created it, and you'll notice if you click on something it does move and you have to readjust it, we can't use a template until we save one. And to save one, we need to create one. So where we've got all these elements, we usually have a text field, but that's user defined. We have other options down here. For example, ask. So if you wanted, and I'll bring this element back as well, if you wanted, for example, the price, you know how I said you could use this design for more than one plant? If you wanted, say, the price and the description and the plant name and the barcode and the image, there's a wide range of things you might want to use. If you wanted them to all change and each time you opened the template to put in that information and it automatically populate the same design, this is a great tool for you to use. So in text, we would change it to ask. Now we can change some things, we can't change everything. We've changed the description to ask. We can also come over here and change the price to ask. The barcode we can change to ask. But the photo, you'll notice because there's not a text field, we can't change it to ask. So you will have to manually put your image in each time. But 1, 2, 3, 4 fields are ask. And just to show you can do this multi-sided, we can even go to the back and change this one to ask. Now I'm going to change this to plant name back. And remember, that's just the text. Don't forget that also it has a name. So make sure this is plant name back, just so we can tell the difference in the illustration. And this one, I'm not even going to change the wording. I'm just showing you can if you want to, but because we're automatically bringing this wording in, we don't need to do that. But we do need to change it here. Plant name front, so when we're asked for it, we know what we're answering. Just make sure you've got something logical for all of them. So in this case, I'm going to change that to price. This one, I'm going to change to description. And our last one we can edit. It's already called barcode. That's fairly obvious, so we're going to leave that one as is. Then it's File, Save Template. Once again, we've created a folder for you called Templates to keep all your templates together, and it defaults there to save it. And I'm going to call this Template Hang Tag. And you could be more specific. For example, you could say for up hang tag peach trees, for example. Whatever detail you want. Though you probably don't need to specify the trees, because you could have the for up hang tag template and then add the word peach trees when you're saving the actual designs. So I'm going to save this template, and then I'm going to hit Run Wizard. Now whenever you change between something, it always asks you, do you want to save your current design? That's up to you whether you do or don't. In this case I'm going to hit No, because I don't need to save the design because I've already saved the template. If you wanted to save the design as well, like you'd made other changes, you would of course hit Yes. Okay, so it's asking me what I want to do. I want to grab this template, the one I've just created. So I hit Template and I hit Open. And then it asks me all those questions. So plant name front, let's use our peach tree example. Peach tree, plant name back is of course going to be the same. Yes, you have to write it twice because you may have a different name for whatever reason. You might up here say peach tree and here you might write the variety. Description, this is still a description of my plant, but I'm going to put this as a description of my peach tree just to show you it's changed. This number for the barcode, I'm going to push it all together just to show you it's changed. And let's change the price to $1.11. Not that you sell a peach tree for that, but just once again to show you it's changed. When you hit OK, all that information, as you can see, automatically comes through, not just on the front, but also on the back. So assuming you're happy with that for your peach tree, don't forget to go up and save the design. As I said, I recommend giving that the name of what it is. So peach tree here, and hitting save. So you've got it there next time you want to print it. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and if you want to know even more advanced techniques, stay tuned for our next video where I'm going to show you how to use data source to populate a template.